What's up, guys? Calisunsetgaming with you again, and we are back. I've got a confession to make. Unfortunately, in the process of moving from my old place to buying my first home, the save file for the created club, Sunset FC, is corrupted. It is no more. So I've had to start again. On the plus side, this is great, because those who haven't seen the first video can watch the new one and not be behind. How good is that? If you haven't already, check my sliders video out, because this career mode is going to be a bit different. We're going to be using the sliders that are on my channel, so it's a lot more difficult, and I'm going to be cramming loads more content into these episodes. We're starting from scratch. We've got sliders, we've got a new team. I've set everything up as before. I've done the pre-season tournament, got that out the way, so we just get straight into the games. Let's get to it. The format for these videos is going to be a little bit different to what I've done in the past. One of the things that I've noticed going back over the old videos that I've watched is that I'm not cramming enough content in. I need to be feeding you guys more. Here's the plan. We're going to be doing a month an episode. So in these lower leagues, boy, have I got some content coming your way. We're looking at like 5-6 games a month minimum that we've got. I mean, this month is like 7, but it's just going to be insane. I want to try and get through as much content as possible. Just see where we can end up with this team. This is the real challenge. A team from scratch. Let's see what we can do. So we'll look at the board objectives. What does the board want us to achieve this season? So youth development, within 2 seasons, have at least one player from the youth academy signed to the first team and play at least 30% of the games in the following season. So we've got the opportunity for our Scout Future Star, which we got as part of the pre-order, to come in this season and then play 30% of the games next season. He will do that, because I've got no doubt he's probably going to be one of the highest rated players in the squad from the off. Brand exposure, we need to sign 1 veteran player. That's going to be quite difficult, but this is going to be easier than what it was before. The objectives that we had previously for the old club was a lot different. The objectives that I got for this career mode are going to be different. So for those of you who don't know, I started a career mode previously. Cali Sunset as the manager, me obviously, and we had Sunset City FC. We're going from the bottom division in English football all the way to the top, baby. Previously, I set the objectives as heavy debt. I've made changes to that just because I feel like it glitched a little bit in terms of profit margins and turnover that the game was expecting me to carry out. It wasn't really achievable. So I've made slight differences and put it towards youth development. So that's going to be something that they have to concentrate on. We don't have any objectives of continental success. Domestic success, they expect us to win the league and reach the round of 16 in the FA Cup. We can do that. It's me, guys. It's me. You know, got to the playoffs in the MLS, doing bits in America. This is nothing to me. Within the same season, sign 1 crucial player and make a profit of 2.6 million. That is going to be a difficult one. A financial target is going to be quite difficult, but possibly achievable depending on the sort of money that we generate from competitions that we play throughout the season. Just before we get into the first game, let me introduce you to the players. Unfortunately, it randomly generates the players, so all of those players that I showed you previously in the old series, unfortunately, they're gone and they're not coming back. I know. I'm gutted about it too. I am. But this is the new squad. The formation that we're going to be using is a 4-2-2-2. No, I haven't been influenced by Ranić. I was using this before he was, all right? So in goal, we've got Bailey, rated 67, a goalkeeper. Fagan is our captain, centre-back. Smith also at centre-back. Payne at left-back with the impressive sort of like blonde, puffy hairdo. Big fan of that. And then we've got Farmer at right-back. In the central midfield positions, I've got 1 central midfielder steps slightly further forward than the other. So one's actually set as a central defensive midfielder. And then Collins is our CM. Elliott is our CDM. Wells out on the right, even though he's a central attacking midfielder or a right attacking midfielder. And his base position is right wing. He's fitted into that position really well in pre-season. He was fantastic. Andrews is going to be a player that you need to look out for. Few of you guys are going to be getting his name on the back of t-shirts. Trust me on that. He's a beast. He was great in pre-season. Little is our youngster of the group, rated 59 as our striker. And then Franklin, centre forward, rated 73, but I have got him on a development plan to turn him into a striker. So as soon as that pops up, we'll take advantage of that. Looking onto the subs bench and also the reserves, we've got Baldwin, Hughes, Banks, Feeney, Paul, Bowman, and the spare goalkeeper Fox. And then the reserves, not a lot of squad depth, guys, I'll be honest. Just got basically another subs bench. Hall, Fly, Smart, Gormley and Rutherford. Varying in terms of age, and there is a lot of these players that have only got 1 year remaining on the contract. So as we go through, I'll be relying on you guys to tell me the ones that we should keep and the ones that we should get rid of. I want to make sure that this is a lot more fan-based, so all you guys that have been watching the content, I want you to get involved. Let me know who you think the standout player of each episode was. I'd be really interested to know your guys' thoughts, and if you haven't already, make sure that you consider subscribing and also liking the video too. Good for the algorithm, good for me, you know, and in turn, good for you, I guess. So the first game of the season is a game against Swindon. This is a game that we're going to play. One thing I will say that I might have tripped myself up on is that I may have possibly said in a press conference that I think we're going to win the league. Should I have done that? Probably not. I just got excited, got carried away with myself. Let's have a look at the defenders to watch in 2021. Man City's back four. Brilliant. Sunset City FC versus Swindon Town. The first game of League Two. We've got Bailey in goal, Payne, Smith, Fagan and Farmer, Collins and Elliott in mid, Andrews and Wells in central attacking midfield positions with Little and Franklin up top. Swindon Town going for a 5-3-2. Hunt, Critchlow, Conroy, Odemayo and Hayden as the back five with Payne, Reed and Gladwin in mid and McCurdy and Simpson up top. So first game of the season, we're at the Boulevard, our home. Going to be a lot of nerves in this first game, but got to do our best to try and pull off the win. Swindon are going to be difficult to break down. Oh, especially when we're giving balls away like that. Saiter early on for him. This is going to be difficult. I can feel it. Yellow card for McCurdy early on. Looks like Little's picked up an injury as well. Simpson in an offside position. Going to have to make the swap early on. Little's picked up an injury, so we're going to be bringing on Baldwin. Devoed for the 19-year-old. Ball is played out wide to Hayden. Reed to McCurdy. To Simpson, wide of the post. Just a lot of pressure from him at the moment. A lot of pressure. If you haven't seen it already, I have uploaded a sliders video. These games for this series that are going to be played are being played with the slider settings that I've put on that video. So make sure that you check it out. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are of it. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for that sliders video, so, you know, let's test them out. Let's see what they're like. Ball played wide to Farmer. Tackled. It's just too easy for him to turn out, and there's a ball that's just fed straight through the middle to McCurdy. Tackled by Smith. And the half-time whistle goes 0-0 at the break. Not many opportunities from us. Fans applauding. All we can hope for is just improvement in the second half. Annoying that Little's had to go off with an injury. Hope that's not a big one. Franklin spots the gap. Baldwin's in it. Straight down the keeper's throat. Oh, Collins has picked it up. Gives it to Franklin. Wide of the post. 2 big opportunities wasted. Just got to cross it too much. Big kick from the keeper. Elliott gets hold of it. Franklin gives it to Wells, who's got space on the wing. It's to Andrews. In on goal. 1-0. Sunset City get the season off to a stormer. I told you that he was going to be the man. Unfortunately, Franklin couldn't get hold of it, but Andrews was there, bombing in to that back post. Straight under the keeper's arm. 1-0. Payne's come to support. Just wide of the post. Big mismatch on the back post with Payne, and Simpson just towering over him. Fortunately goes wide. Going to make a substitution. We're going to bring on Feeney and take off Collins. Just a replacement in the centre of the park, just to freshen that area up a bit. Good clearance. Falls to Calmedo. Fagan is there. Gets hold of it. And the full-time whistle goes. First game of the season in the bag. And it's a goal from Andrews that separates the two sides. That was tough. Got to applaud the fans. Didn't stop cheering all the way through it. 12th man. That's what it's all about. We're back in the lobby. First cup game of the season is a Carabao Cup fixture against Crawley. Let's have a look at the notifications. We need to find out about that injury, really. Neil Gormley, sporadic left back. Just wondering, boss, if I've got any chance of being involved in our next game. I'll think about it. I do want to put a lot of rotation in, as much rotation as I can, really. David Little will be out for 4 weeks. Not good. One thing I will do is have a quick look at the youth academy. Scout Future Star. Let's have a look. Hopefully he hasn't glitched as a goalkeeper. And he hasn't. 17-year-old grade, 72, 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. Damn! Potential 85 to 94. Henry Richardson, come on down. You're getting promoted, son. Little is a relatively young player anyway, so he's not going to be too mad about basically dropping to the subs bench. And that's what's going to happen, because it's all about this Scout Future Star now. So Crawley Town versus Sunset City FC. You get the opportunity to see my away kit in its full glory. Blue with an orange tint. Nice. Crawley Town going for a 4-4-2 with Craig and Dallison as the centre-backs and Nicholas and Appiah up top. Sunset City FC going for Bailey in goal, Gormley getting his opportunity in at left back. Smith, Fagan and Farmer make up the rest of the back four. Banks and Elliott, Banks stepping in for the first time. Andrews and Wells in the central attacking midfield positions. And Richardson being promoted to the first team, our Scout Future Star, who's going to debut up top with Franklin. Crawley Town get kicked off. Carabao Cup, big opportunity at silverware. Can we do it? Andrews gets hold of the ball early on. Oh, does one. Oh, nearly does two. Love it. Intercepted by Smith. Andrews gives it to Franklin. Yellow card. Good. Franco with a card. Desperate tackle. Franklin had got away from two. Just brought down. Gives it to Banks. Does well to hold off that player. Andrews bearing down on goal. Oh, deflection. Big deflection off the defender. It's latched onto by Franklin. It's another foul. How many times, ref? Unbelievable. Just nipping at him. As soon as he goes anywhere, they're straight on him. Free kicks are too hard on this game. It wasn't too bad. It was not too bad. Richardson with a ball in. Falls to Wells. And the half-time whistle goes. Was I teeing up for a Kovacic-style volley then? Yes. Positive so far. Nothing bad to say. It is end-to-end. But we could do this. No changes as the second half begins from either side. Matthews versus Gormley. Oh, he's done him that time. He's done him. No. No. It was loads of quick passing around that area and they just tore our defence to bits. Appiah gets the goal. 1-0 down. I'm not watching the replay. I'm not watching the replay. Fuming. Cross ball play to Farmer. Wells gets hold of it. I tell you what, this is really starting to bore me. Every time Franklin gets hold of it. I'm going to bring on Collins. Replacing Wells, who's a bit tired. Oh. How's he ended up with that? Oh, God. Oh, no. They're playing us off the park. Appiah gets his second. That's us out of the Carabao Cup. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just defending in lower league divisions is so difficult. One mistake, step too soon, and the player takes so long to sort of finish the animation that you just caught out. Richardson in on goal, gets a consolation, scores on his debut. Good for him. Just oh, God, how embarrassing. I mean, it's good for him to get a goal, but it's just a consolation, really, innit? Good turn of pace, played through, cuts inside, that defender took way too long to react. Bottom corner, great effort. Full-time whistle goes, and it's a 2-1 loss. The journey in the Carabao Cup ends way too soon. Gutted. Let's have a look at the notifications. After that last game, Gormley feels as if he let us down. He did all right. I mean, he was probably at fault for the first goal. But then again, most of the back four were at fault for the first goal. So I can't be too hard on him. Just keep working hard to improve. Richardson, I think that's just because he's down as a left winger, and because I'm playing him as a striker, that's probably why this conversation's popping up. But I'll convert him to a striker anyway. I don't believe it's going to be too much longer until he's able to sort of change on that development plan. And he's in the news as well. Local boy Henry Richardson grabs his first of many, may I add, first of many. Okay, Fox wants to go in goal. Says it's crucial for our season. I mean, it's relatively early on, but okay. Game against Rochdale, second game in the league for us. This is a game that I'm going to sim. So Rochdale go for a 5-2-3. Got Dorset, O'Connell and Taylor at the back, with Keohan and O'Keefe as the wing backs. Kelly and Morley in mid, with Odo, Newby and Beasley up top. we're going for a team that is basically unchanged. Collins is stepping back in, and we've got Fox in goal. Giving him the opportunity that he asked for. He better not let me down. 3-0 win. I tell you what, boys. Richardson, Andrews, and Richardson. Nice. Oh, Nicholas Fox dropping back in my DMs. Great win. I want even more, baby. That's just the first. Next game is against Walsall. This is another game that we're going to sim. We're top of the league and we're having a laugh. Yeah. All right. We're 2 games in, but that's not the point. I've got to take it where I can get it, all right? Next game against Walsall. They're lining up like this. Mills, Taylor, Month and Khan as the back 4. Bates, Labadai and Kinsella as the midfield with Kiernan, Miller and Wilkinson up top. We're starting to feel the effects a little bit now. Fagan's quite jaded, but I've had to leave him in. Elliott and Collins making up the midfield. I've put Smart in over Andrews just because he's knackered. Richardson's looking a little bit jaded as well, but I'm just hoping that we can pull off the win. And it's a 3-1 win. Richardson scoring, Wells getting a goal, and Payne as well. Naughty. Very naughty. We're in the lobby again, top of the table, 9 points out of 9. Let's have a look at the notifications that we've got. Bailey, crucial goalkeeper. Happy I'm playing for you. Play this club. I was wondering if it might be a good time to talk about renewing my contract. Yeah, I believe that he's one of the players that's only got like 11 months left. So I'm definitely going to do that. Henry Richardson's continuing development. I think he's probably ready to switch positions. Like I said, any day now it was going to pop up. So we can now change him to a striker. Do that. Press triangle. Confirm position change. Okay, brilliant. So now we've got him as a striker. There's going to be no nerfs to his ability. All gun. If he wasn't before, he's all guns blazing now. It will not be long before he's in the England setup. I'm saying it now. He's going straight. Imagine that. Harry Redknapp when he's talking about Lampard. I assure you that he will go right to the top, right to the top.
But I'm telling you now, and I maybe now I didn't want to say this in front of him, but he will go right to the very top. Right to the very top.
Next game against Sutton United. I think, you know what, I'm probably going to have to take Fagan off. Possibly dip out Wells as well. Richardson, I don't know, he's on form at the moment. So against Sutton United, we have allowed Bowman to step in for the captain, replacing him. So the captain's band has gone to the other centre-back, Smith. We put Feeney into midfield, and we're keeping Richardson on despite the fact he's tired, just because he's the golden boy. Our season is on his shoulders despite the fact he's a 17-year-old boy. We've also let Paul step in at right back as well. Sutton United going for a 4-4-2 with Beautyman and Eastman in mid and Wilson and Show Silver up top. Game at home means a win. Franklin getting a goal and Richardson scoring as well. What a tally that lad must be on already. He's taking this league by storm. So let's have a look at the notifications that we've got. It's just Bailey saying that he's happy that we sat down and got it sorted. Want to keep his morale as high as possible so his growth is going up as much as possible as well. One of the things that I will say with these slider settings that I've put in, side note, if you haven't seen them already, make sure you check them out on my channel. I'll leave it as a link at the end of this video as well if you want to check it out. Goalkeeping is paramount. You need a decent keeper at the back, and obviously we just need Bailey as on form as possible. So next game is against Tranmere. We've got a notification saying that there's players on international duty. Brendan Fagan's been called up to the Ireland squad. Good on you, lad. David Little's come back from injury. That's good. So we can get him on the subs bench if needed. Game against Tranmere Rovers. So Sunset City FC versus Tranmere Rovers. We have a team as strong as possible. Andrews in, Wells in as well. Elliott, Collins, Fagan, everyone's back in the squad for the starting 11. Richardson's still a bit tired, but he's just at that stage where I can't afford to not play him. Little is on the bench just in case he needs to be subbed on. And Tranmere Rovers going for a 4-3-3. They've got Merry, Spearing and Morris in midfield, Feeney, Maynard and McManaman up top. First loss of the season. A 1-0 loss to Tranmere Rovers. Morris scoring in the 63rd minute, and we dominated on possession and shots and chances. So just a bit disappointing that we didn't manage to take the opportunity and win that game. Last game of the month, last game of the episode, a game against Port Vale in the Papa John's Trophy. I will show you guys the lineups just before we kick off. This is a game I've got to play. Got to get the ball rolling. Try and win as much silverware as possible. Sunset City FC versus Port Vale. No changes to our squad. Keeping the strongest squad out we possibly can. Port Vale going for a 5-3-2. They have Amos, Smith and Cass as the back three, with Gibbons and Johnson as their wing backs. Conlon, Burgess and Garrity in midfield, with Lloyd and Rodney up top. Here we go. First game of the Papa John's Trophy. Franklin. To Richardson. To Wells. Oh! What a strike! From nothing! Is that taking a deflection? It's the 17-year-old. With a strike from nothing. Oh, it took a big deflection. A big deflection. Off his hand. We'll take it. And the keeper, so close to it. I feel as if he's going to be bigger than what Fisher was on FIFA 21. In my journeyman career mode, any of you guys that watched that, Fisher was our scout future star, and he was great, but you know what? Richardson just he takes it to a new level. Half-time whistle goes, 1-0 up. Goal from Richardson. It's looking good for us so far. Just need to keep the pressure on. Doesn't look like Andrews has got rid of that injury as we start the second half. I'm hoping he runs it off in the second, I really do. Hoping he doesn't get tackled so it makes it worse. Oh, off the bar. Payne clears. Farmer cuts inside. Long ball play to Payne, who gets hold of it. And that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is sublime. What a bit of play. Andrews with the forethought just to knock it on for Franklin. Volley, close range. Good togetherness in this squad, all of them hugging. Look at that, just quick dink on, volley, close range. It's easy. Poetry in motion. Jump up for that. Oh my days. Nearly breaks his own neck to get the ball. That's the sort of commitment I want. Baldwin sees Franklin. People trying to take him down. Pulls the shot off. Wells is there. That's 3. Surely that's game over. That's the good thing about players like Wells. He's short, he's nippy, he's always there for the follow-up. And I feel as if Sunset City FC have put Port Vale to bed here. Tucked them in bed. Nice warm glass of milk. Get your head down. You're going home. Easy as you like. Oh no, just give it straight back to him. I've spoken too soon. Back heel, Benning. To Johnson. The full-time whistle goes. And the fans go absolutely mental. I love it. I absolutely love it. 3-0 against Port Vale. Literally, the scream from the crowd with headphones on was nuts. The fans needed that after the loss we suffered in the Carabao Cup. They deserve that. What a way to end the month. So guys, we'll end it there for that episode. I appreciate you guys checking the content out. If you did enjoy it, smash a like on it, and also consider subscribing if you haven't already. Like I said, the sliders video that you guys have all been asking for is now up on my channel, so make sure you check it out to make those tweaks to your career mode to make it more difficult for you, more challenging, because that's what we all want. I hope you enjoyed this content, and as always, I will see you guys next time on Cali Sunset Gaming.